Okie dokie. This, I'm going live tonight with two random puzzles. This is the Shmuzzle Puzzle. It's the only one I've ever seen. A coworker gave this to me as a challenge to see if it would be hard for me to do. You know, I mean, it's an odd one. All the pieces are identically, look, it literally says 168 identically shaped pieces. You're supposed to, if you wanted to, make your own designs with the schmuzzles, but I'm just not creative in that way. Like, that's not really how my mind works. Because I would just have to look at it and match it. And I guess if you wanted to, because they all connect the same way, you can make it whatever shape you wanted with, all depends on how many pieces you have. I can get them all out. Trying to be gentle with this puzzle that's older than me, since it was made in 1980. Although they did make them different back in the day, so clearly it's better made than what we would get now. I doubt that schmuzzles still exist, but you never know. I mean, I've never looked, so. Oh my gosh. How long will it take to get the pieces out? Well, at least I can say they click in there something fierce, because they do not want to come out. They're not exactly the same feel as a puzzle piece. I don't know if that's because it's in the shape of a lizard. I assume that's a lizard. Do we not call that a lizard? And I assume if you wanted to make the design, you would use this side. But if you wanted to do the puzzle, the coins, which I'm ripping apart, you would do the other side. To each his own. I don't know. But 47 years ago, I set out to take the pieces off the board. I don't know how everybody else does it. I need to make sure that every piece is mixed together and broken apart. No cheating, must start from scratch. It is a unique idea, but it's also only 168 pieces. So it's not like I went crazy and did the ladybug puzzle. No, if I could set up my camera in a way where I could do the ladybug puzzle and you'd be able to see it, because it's just ladybugs. Okay, there's our Shmuzzle Puzzle. Does that make it not look like this much? No. Oh, the light. The light's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Let go. Okay. Yeah, I think they all connect the same way, like that. So that's how you can make it all of them connect in the same exact spot every single time. And then, I don't remember the last time I did this puzzle, but they should all fit together, no? Oh, like that. Like that. So it doesn't even matter which puzzle piece you choose. You should be able to put them together on one side, which is an interesting kind of puzzle. But clearly the back side, that does not go together at all. There's writing on part of that. That's a hot mess right there. But it's interesting. If anyone's ever seen a Shmuzzle before, you let me know. Cardboard piece is in the box. Not a box. But yes, it's one of the few puzzles that I have that obviously still has the packaging it comes in because it's a flat pack. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And because it's so old, I find it amusing. You know, the older puzzles. I had one puzzle I lent it out in the puzzle exchange program. That's not a real thing. That's just, you know, where the people you know that like puzzles, you give them ones you've already done, they give you ones they've done. The circle of life of puzzles. I sent it off, but it had a date on it, and I always found it amusing. It had a contest, and the contest ended before I was born. So like this one, it was such an old puzzle, but that one I bought from a secondhand store. Back in the day when you can go to the secondhand store and get a puzzle for like 50 cents, I miss the old days. Kids today will never know the joy of being able to just roll in and get stuff cheap, cheap. But the easy part for this one is the beginning where you do, if you can see it, here, let's do it that close. See how that works for a while. The pieces that have writing on them, do those first before you do the other ones. Of course I'm black and white. Skills. What can I say? I like to lean on the table with my elbow. Tonight should be a relatively short stream. I only have 2 puzzles I'm going to do tonight. I mean, I have a third one, but I don't know. That's a normal one. It's just a small one. I say it's a small one. Technically, it is possible, even though it's a smaller bag, that it could be a 1,000-piece puzzle. But yet again, I didn't mark up anything, so I don't know. I mean, I would assume I'd be able to, I'd know what the puzzle was when I took it out of the bag. But last time I did a puzzle, I had no clue what it was when I did it. And these puzzles, so weird. It's so interesting how much space the puzzle pieces take up when it's actually a fairly small puzzle. It's a lot. Writing. Ha! I got 2. Now, technically, because I have the box, I could be looking at the picture to figure out where these pieces go, but again, I think that's cheating. This super brown puzzle. Brown and white. I don't know why that's the theme, that I have so many puzzles that are brown and white. Oh, I think this one goes here. Yay. It's such a weird... I feel like I need to research to see if schmuzzles ever actually became a popular thing that people enjoyed to do. I mean, one would assume they came up with the catchy name to try to get people to want to do schmuzzle puzzles and make designs and things. I've never been creative in that way. That's not really how my mind works. I want to do it exactly how the picture is. It's like with Legos, I never really did the whole, you get the miscellaneous box, the tub of Legos, and you'd make your own things out of it. I was never really keen on that. It's not really my jam, but to each his own. But it's just wasted on me. See, it fits, but it's not the right piece. I feel like that's going to be the theme of the day. It fits, but that's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. Well, that one's right. So interesting. Oh, head's blocking the light. Shocker. Nope. Ha. It really does look like that's the right one. Although it looks kind of like this one is. Nope. Oops. Don't kill the piece. Wow, this is a great start to the puzzle. Honestly, I know I've done this one. And again, I know I've done it because I have it, but there are currently no puzzles I currently have that I haven't done before. But I don't remember how many times I've done it, how good I did with it, like how long it took, all the important questions. Okay, trying to figure out, here we go, what goes where. It's an interesting thing. Light. Someday I'll get the light situation figured out and make it better, but right now, this is the best I got. My trial light last time didn't work out. I didn't like it enough to keep it. If anyone has suggestions, feel free to let me know. Just want to see if I can get it without clear. That's not right. Here we go. I want to find the one that has the little, tiny little white in the foot to fit there. I just don't see that one. Nope. No. Well, I guess that's the problem with this puzzle, is that you could accidentally connect the wrong pieces together. I have a puzzle. I assume I should still have it in the tub of puzzles that actually has the same picture on both sides. So that's their, trying to confuse you and make it harder for you. But the problem with that puzzle is that the feel of the top side of a puzzle and the feel of the bottom side of the puzzle, the finish that they put on it, is different. So all you have to do to figure out which side it is just feel, to hold the puzzle piece in your hand and feel each side. And then you can tell which side's the top and which side's the bottom. And then you can just put it together. I mean, you can put it together in whichever way your heart desires. You can do all the bottom side, top side, it doesn't matter. But you can still tell, which kind of defeats the purpose. Although it does show, I've obviously done too many puzzles if I can tell the difference between the top and the bottom side. But, well, when you really got to figure it out so you can get it done, you'll make it happen. There. Ha! Oh, no. Yeah. There's another drawback. If you put it in a space that's wrong, you also got to be able to figure out how to get it out without destroying the rest of the puzzle. The other day, I was sitting there and I heard this noise, and it was where all the Legos were, and something fell. I'm like, how could something have fallen? It just doesn't randomly come apart on its own. I don't understand what happened. But also, I live in an apartment alone. If something falls down, how? What could possibly knock it down? If it wasn't me, I wasn't walking around or doing anything, I didn't bump it, like, how could it randomly fall? What was it? I was not brave enough to walk over and find out what it was at the time, because, like, if there's something there, I really don't want to know. It's not really the best way to handle that. I don't know how it could possibly get inside, considering, the doors are shut. But your mind automatically goes there. Mine does. Anyways. So I just left it. And then yesterday, I walked by and I looked at it for a little bit, and I realized that the Hedwig Lego set that I put together, it comes with a snitch that's attached on the side, and the snitch fell off. And I looked at it for a while, I'm like, how could it possibly fall off? The snitch, the piece that attaches to the full big base where Hedwig is, it goes on the side over here, and the Lego piece goes down and hooks in. So you got to push it down to connect it. Like, how could it gotten pushed up and then fallen off randomly all on its own? Those are the mysteries. I maybe when I put it up there, maybe I bumped it and it was not fully dislodged, and then it just randomly finally gave up and fell on its own. I mean, that's the story we're sticking with, because I don't know. Unless somebody snuck into my apartment, bumped it off just enough to freak me out, and then leave. That's weird. That's not a logical option. It's not. No. No, it is not. And if we had the coins that are on this thing now, maybe some of them are actually worth extra money. Depends on the coin. But the 1 ounce of fine gold, it's a half ounce. Oh, that one's a half ounce. This is 1 ounce of fine gold. Gold never loses value. Well, technically it does, but I see all the infomercials. Buy gold. It's the proper way to invest. Well, sure it is. As long as the gold is real. But how are you supposed to know this random person is going to sell you? The random person off the internet. That's always the person you go to figure stuff out. They're all trustworthy. They couldn't possibly be lying to you. It's fine. It's fine. It's not legal. That's not financial advice. That's me being sarcastic. You definitely need to look into anything you do. But it's 25 minutes into a 168 piece puzzle. Doesn't look like I've accomplished anything. I mean, technically I have this side stuff, but it doesn't feel like it. At least we know that this one actually does have all the pieces, so it will be the complete picture for everyone. One could argue that's why you should keep the box, but I'd rather have as many puzzles as I can. That and I bought so many secondhand puzzles. Most of my puzzles are secondhand or gifts from others, that most of them didn't have all their pieces to start with. Then I have a skill. I can lose pieces faster than anyone. I don't know if it's a great skill. It's not a great skill, but it's one I got. Nothing's going to change that now. There we go. I think that one, did I already try this one to go here? No, I did not. Ha! That's a skill. I feel like the 168 puzzle is hard. It's just weird. You can't, every little piece is the same exact one. It's just not like you can really, they're all brown, so it's not like you can organize it by color. Technically they're all gold, but brown, gold, tan, whatever. Here's me wanting all the pieces to be organized. At least I could say I'm consistent. I really can't stand it if they're not. I know I can't leave them inside the puzzle because at some point you'll run out of room and then you're going to have to move them anyways. So. The one drawback of having such big, is this not? No, it's not the right foot, honestly. Pieces, they just take up so much space when they're not in the puzzle. So much space. It's like when you go from a puzzle that has the bigger size pieces to a smaller size pieces, and then you go back to the bigger size pieces again, the normal size. Like, I wish I had the smaller ones just because it takes up less space on the table. That also makes it so that even if you have a bigger puzzle, you can fit it on a smaller board if the pieces are smaller. But it's a personal preference thing. I keep wanting to put the same exact piece in the same section. That doesn't go there. You've already tried that. I'm shocked that I haven't done what I usually do. It's when you're trying to put a piece in, you take it off the board to try to match it up, and then when you go back to put it back on the board again, you can't remember where you got it from, so then you just have to sit there and stare at the board for a while and see if you can figure out where it came from. And then sometimes I don't. Sometimes it ends up going back on the table with all the other pieces that haven't been put in yet, because you just can't tell where it, I can't see it. I don't know. It happened. It's very frustrating and also, amusing, because Seriously? How do you not remember where you just took it from? I guess technically because I'm live streaming this, I could rewind the video and see where they come from. But yet again, I feel like that would be cheating in some way. It's like when I got it in my head that looking at the puzzle, the picture, more than after you started the puzzle, that does not go there. That does not go there. I mean, it looks like it does, but it definitely doesn't. After I start the puzzle, I'm not allowed to look at it, the board anymore. See, this one has, see, there's the little white on the foot. How long have you been looking for that? There. It was on there the whole time. It's very disappointing. Very disappointed in myself. It happens. But honestly, one job. I've never done a puzzle competition of any kind. I don't know if I ever would want to. I feel like it would because I'm so competitive, I feel like I would take the joy out of that. I like to be competitive with myself, but if I did really badly against other people, I don't know. I don't know if that would affect me or not. I don't want it to. You know, I don't want to lose puzzles. It's odd to say that you would lose it from, being bad at it compared to others, but it's best to know yourself. That, I honestly don't think I'm that fast at doing them. Which is fine. There's only one person I want to be competitive against, and that's myself. I really do enjoy when you get the puzzle done, you look at it, see what you could have done better. Could you have organized it in a better way? Where did you waste your time when you were doing the puzzle? Things like that. I guess the one perk of this puzzle, because every piece is exactly the same, you know exactly how it's going to sit on the board. So you can, if you line them up all in the same way, you can look for that specific distinctive piece that goes in a spot. You know which foot or arm, although it's a lizard. Are they called feet and arms? I don't know. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. You can tell kind of which way it goes, so that you can just place it in there. I say that and then I still struggle to find a piece that goes in there. That's of course assuming if you can figure out exactly how it sits. There's a coin. I'm sure a professional puzzler could look at this puzzle and then throw it together in like 10 minutes and be done with it. But every time I stream while doing a puzzle, I do it terribly. That's not where that goes. Yet again, no, it is not. As I beat it in. Nope. I feel like I tried that one before too. It didn't work last time, still doesn't work now. Yet I still try it because I'm trying to get the line in the tail. think I'd be able to find this one. Oh, it's right here. It was there the whole time. So proud of myself. Skills. I have great skills. That's not right. There we go. You think it'd be super simple, super quick. I just. Is that right or not? It looks like it. We're going to say yes. I'll find out later if it's wrong. Although, honestly, it might be possible to put something in incorrectly and then not figure it out for a while until you got close to the end. Because it's such a weird puzzle. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The Shmuzzle. I can't imagine why it didn't take off. Well, I have never seen it since. I mean, or why somebody gave me it and never asked for it back. I can't imagine. Like, here, take this thing. It's like Jumanji game. You take it and never bring it back. Tail. Not even remotely close. Man, every time I touch it, I move the puzzle. That's driving me nuts, too. It's bad. I think it would be one of those. It's not. Oh, well. Patience and perseverance, because the next one up is the wooden puzzle with the little animal pieces. It's another one that it's super tiny. How long could it take to put together? Well, you know, it can take a while. It can drive you nuts. And because it constantly moves, and you got to keep putting it back together again. I feel like we've done this puzzle piece numerous times, and yet still. Ha! Why was that so hard to put on there? It shouldn't have been. Great, good, lovely. I don't know why I always gravitate to the same exact piece over and over again. Like, I want to put this one in. When you didn't find it last time, go to a different piece. Try a different one. Something else. Whittle down the amount of pieces you have and come back later. Oh, well, that's a good sign. If you pick it up and move it, it'll just fall apart. Maybe that's why they have the cardboard piece. You're supposed to put it on there. That way you can move it around easier. Who knows? It's too late. I already got rid of it. Well, I got rid of it. It's right here. It's sitting right next to the pole. I just don't want to move it to get it back on the puzzle. Now on the cardboard. Cardboard's probably to get it back in the box, put together. Making great progress. No, not really. Want to put that one there. That's not right either. I think you'd be able to find this one. I don't know which foot that is, but it's white. Boy, this puzzle's driving me nuts. You know what? I wonder if I've only ever done this once. I can't imagine why. Didn't drive me so bad even I never put this back together. Put it back in the box, set it in the corner, give it to someone else as a curse, and run away. How long could it possibly take? As I keep trying to do the same one. Stop it. Get out. I think it'll be that one. No. I just tried this one. No. Did I not try that one last time? What did I try then? There we go. White piece. I think I'd have it all mastered at this point. Did I take this from somewhere? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Great googly moogly. They should go together somehow. That's some progress. It's not remotely close to the right one. Back to that one piece. Do not look for that one. You're not allowed to look for it. You've already done this numerous times. You failed every single time. Look for a different piece. Look for a different piece. It's backwards. Nope. I don't know if I should cheat and look at the picture. They'll never know. I want to see what these ounce bars are at. Well, it'd help if I had the puzzle in the correct place. But who knows? Is it a sad time when I can't even match it up with the picture? Is this side? Does it cut it off? No, that's not right. This is, huh. Okay. So this one's right here somewhere. And the 1 ounce fine gold is down here. Well, I wonder if it fits in here and that's why I can't find those pieces. Wouldn't that be funny? Sit. Yeah. Mystery solved. You'd already put them together. Great. Good times. Had by all. Am I surprised that I looked for a piece I had already put together somewhere else? No. No, I am not. Not at all. Where's this one? Is that one here? Or is that this one? So weird. Don't know. So I'll put this one up here. Well, we'll find out soon enough. And when I say soon enough, I mean eventually. We will eventually find out. By default, as we will down the pieces, I will eventually figure out where things go. If it kills me or not. Not kills me. It drives me bonkers. I figured out why I always have shadows. Because last time I did this, I'm going to read this. It was this way. I had it. I'm so happy that way. But it's even more shiny this way. That's why I moved it. This is too shiny. It's driving me off the wall. I do it like that. Here. Let's try it that way. It's a little bit less shiny. You can see my wooden puzzle and my two computers. Obviously, everything is organized, and my piece of paper that gives you different ideas to use your Shmuzzle. Send us a drawing, photograph, hologram, or other facsimile of your masterpiece in the attached mailer. For what purpose? You can complete your partially assembled puzzle on the enclosed corrugated stiffener, also known as a piece of cardboard. Slide it back in the jacket and complete it at a friend's house, on your yacht, at the beach, at work, when your boss isn't looking, and all of the above. Interesting. Very informative. Very informative. Okay. Why do I keep trying the same exact pieces every time? You've tried that one. It didn't work. Did not work. It's not this one, is it? No. is it so hard to find the tail? This one might go here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it goes here. That's right. And then this one goes here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's a puzzle. It's not really all that amazing, honestly. Okay. That I haven't gotten rid of any of these pieces, so not really. Or I bump it and throw the pieces everywhere. I don't know how I would accomplish this task, but I know I can do it. I have faith in my ability. Well, see, that doesn't fit right then. This one doesn't fit right because it's got white on this piece, and that doesn't go right either. Oh, so these don't connect into that one. Oh, that's not annoying. But I discovered it before I went too far. That's all we can hope for. Because without it, we're going to be in trouble. I can't get that one. The Shmuzzle. Ha! Although it still looks like this piece goes in here, so I don't know why it's so messed up. Doesn't it look like this one's going to fit? Oh yeah, that's definitely not right though. Nope. It's close. It's got the curvature of the coin on it, but it's not quite right. That's not Georgia. Yeah, there's that one. Ooh, I got it. Now I could just figure out where the tail for this one is. Because it should be blurry. There we go. Not even close. Great green. Nope. That works out. Oh, whatever it's this way. See? You should have seen that coming. The sad part is, those pieces looked like they went together. Like, I just randomly decided to take them apart, and that's how I found out that they didn't actually go together. But it looks close enough that, you know, well, that's a portent for things to come, kids. That's a portent for things to come. Because if it did at that time, I guarantee I will do it again and again and again. Not intentionally, mind you, but just because it's so easy to mix them, to put them in. Obviously, they all link together. They all connect. Doesn't matter what the picture is. So it's so easy to put them in the wrong spot. It's kind of inevitable that that's going to happen over and over again. Especially since it's all, you know, in the same color family. So it all kind of blends together in one way or the other. How do I find that piece? Oh, gosh. You know. This one upside down. That one looks like it goes there, but it doesn't. Although it may go somewhere else. No. They're all driving me batty. Because all of them should have a line across the hind leg. Nope, wrong way. Here we go. There. Here we go. As always, slowly but surely. Where's that one go? As always, I have to leave it in rows in groups of 3. Why is it groups of 3? Because that's the way I do it. Does it make sense? No. No, it does not. But that's the way I've always done it. So that's the way I do it. That's how many I can look through efficiently at a time. So when I'm looking for a piece, I'll look through 3 rows at a time. I mean, obviously you'll miss something, but 2 is not enough. 4 is too many. Why? Oh. There's no science behind it. It's however it works for you. There we go. Slowly but surely. We're getting forward progress. It's a sad sign. I don't like putting things together before I've done the rest of the puzzle because I don't look at the picture. It actually sometimes can make it harder for me to get it together because you'll forget that you already put some pieces together, so you didn't check those when you were going through your pieces to see what goes in the specific spot you're working on. I mean, clearly that's already happened in this puzzle, but I just don't like it. I don't know if it goes this way. Looks like it. Huzzah! Look, I talked about it and I realized I'd already done it. Skills. It amazes me with this puzzle. Sometimes I'll look at a piece, I'm like, that definitely doesn't go there, but I'm going to try it anyways, and it does. I actually do. Not fit, but it does actually match the picture. Fit's not the correct word. They're all the same size. That's not right. odd one. Poodles are fun. Poodles. That's that one. The slimy music that had the pieces together, and I couldn't really say, oh, how about that way? Yeah. It's like right there. You can't really say exactly where, but that's close. This is just all coins piled on top of coins. More and more I understand why they gave me this puzzle and then never asked for it back. I said, no, you don't have to bring it back. You can keep it. It's fine. I won't miss it. Are you sure? Are you sure you won't miss it? No, that's definitely not right. Honestly. Not even close. Here's one. Not even close. There we go. Can't help but feel it's not correct. And yet I leave it there, because that's how I roll. I guess it's one plus for the small puzzle, so I can just flip it around, bring it closer to me, the section that I'm working on. Double check all my pieces so far. See if they actually do go together. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I have something incorrect. I mean, I would never, except for that one time, and the other time, and the other time. Besides that, everything has been 100% all the time. No mistakes, perfection. Mm-hmm. Nope. It's a great sign. Everyone I look at, you're like, no, that's not even really close. There we go. Riddling it. Finally making headway in this one. Well, that makes it look like this piece is wrong. Which one's right and which one's wrong? That's not. So this one's wrong. Is this one here then? No. So weird. Because I feel like that means that piece is in somewhere else where it's not supposed to be. I look forward to trying to find it later. Right now, we will finagle that out. Later on, maybe it'll turn up when I crossed it. But right now, it's coming up most likely. Oh, see, this is not right either. Maybe this is this one. Is that this one then? See? It all works out in the end. It all comes together. Eventually. But as predicted, I keep putting things in the wrong spot. But good news is, the more pieces we get on the board, the less pieces we have to go through to find it, to fill in the rest of them, the faster it will go. And then hopefully when we get to the end, I'll be able to clearly see what's wrong. I say that, and honestly, all the other ones I pulled out already. I couldn't tell, obviously, on first glance that they were wrong. So that's wishful thinking on my part. That's the story I'm telling myself until such time. That's not right. And something else works. It looks close, but it's just not. No. Where's that? That's tail. Nope. Oh, that's disconcerting. See? Very, very weird. I still can't find that one arm. How about this one? Better. Not even remotely close. Not even. No. The answer is just straight up no. Here we go. That one works though. That works. Not even close, honestly. Why would you put that in there? There we go. Oh, I'm getting close. And yet still trying pieces that don't go together. It is always a good sign. You get to the end and you're still trying pieces that don't go right. You're like, nah, not even close. Fail. Absolute fail. There's that one. There we go. So here is our Shmuzzle Puzzle. I wonder if I could flip it. On the back side looks like. Technically, I could have done the back side easier since they're all the exact same piece. So, back of the box. Just pull that. This handy piece of paper back in there. Other puzzles have pieces of different shapes that fit together only one way. The Shmuzzle Puzzle has 168 pieces of only one shape that fit together in more ways than there are grains of sand on all the world's beaches. I feel like that can't possibly be true. Only one of which correctly reassembles the picture. Such great accuracy is required for the Shmuzzle Puzzle that it was produced with the aid of a computer-guided laser. Ooh, fancy. I trust. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so the next puzzle is the. I'm gonna go low for this because it's tiny. Is this beauteous wood puzzle? So I'm gonna put it. On here. There. Wood puzzles. Anybody who likes puzzles, I feel like you have to have seen an ad on the internet. Like, come buy this puzzle. We're going out of business. Blah, blah, whatever. Insert ad here. This is what you get from one of those. Sales where they change the address and then just sell the exact same puzzle again. It's the small things. So, get all the pieces taken apart and flipped over to make our mouse. You can see, at least it's colorful, so it'll be very pretty when we're done. And it comes in different shapes with the animals. Here is a seahorse. And then, let's see what else is in there. There should be a wolf somewhere. What other shapes do we got? This one's. Here's an animal of some sort. There's the fox and the cat. Honestly, they gotta be in there somewhere. Okay. If I run across anything besides the seahorse and the what I assume to be a hippo, I will pick it up. Oh, here's a wolf. It's adorable. These pieces together. They do click together fairly well, but it still likes to come apart a little bit. So it has its pros and cons. It's not the worst puzzle I've ever had. It's not the best. It's the only wood puzzle I have. So I only have one to gauge how good and bad it is. And although it is quite small, there we go. It can kind of be a pain to get it together. See, it's already coming apart. Comes apart, shove it back together again, comes apart. Yell at it a couple times. Sit. There we go. And yes, I tell my puzzle to sit all the time. Does it listen to me? Usually no. No, it will not. It is a puzzle. Of course it doesn't. There's that one. My tail. There's another tail. Because it's such a tiny puzzle, it's not like I'm gonna, I mean, I do separate the pieces out. I just pull them out when I decide my color. I don't want to have to go through and organize it. Because yet again, you know, I don't even know if this one says. No, it doesn't even say how many pieces it is. It's not that many. I'm pretty sure they had options on how many pieces you could ask for in your puzzle. And I don't know why I chose this amount, but this is the amount I chose. And I feel like I had 2 puzzles, but I only remember one off the top of my head. Oh, here's an owl. Sit. I can kind of see it. Okay. There we go. Go this way. This is teeth. So this is an eye. Eye. Seahorse. Sit. Nope. As you can see, I moved it and it all just came apart. It's the drawback of the wooden puzzle. I guess if you wanted to glue it together, which I do not do, then that's fine. But it's not really gonna stay together very well. I admit it goes together a little weirdly. So, oh, here's a fish. Is it a whale? No. I would assume so. I mean, technically it could just be a fish because there isn't really no size. You know, it could have been meant representing a big fish or a small fish. Who knows? Red fish, blue fish, whatever. I still feel like this one goes here. But it doesn't want to. Oh no, there we go. And this is right here. It just comes apart. Yeah, I do have another one. It's gray. What is it? It's not an owl. Honestly, it's not a wolf. Wait, Googly Moogly, sit. Get in there. Get in the spot. There we go. As you can tell, it goes together so well. So well. So you couldn't possibly put it partially together and then accidentally bump it and then have to put it together again? No, that will never happen. Never. It's never happened to me. It won't happen to you. It's fine. This one. There we go. Maybe I should have done that in reverse, but whatever. I got it together. It will never come apart until I bump it in like 3 seconds. Nope. Where's the red one that goes in that spot? There. It is a bunch of random shapes. I mean, you have some of the animals, but then the rest of them, I assume, you know, it's whatever shape they need for them all to get together. Is this the animal? It says they don't really have connectors that lock them in place, lock all the pieces together. That's why it moves so much. Like sometimes you will have, some of the pieces obviously do have connectors in them, like the feet of the animals and stuff, but not all of them do, which is why it wiggles so much. Keeps running away, going back together again. I mean, that's the reason why you want a smaller puzzle and not a bigger one, because the bigger it is, the more likely you're going to bump it later on, and then you're going to have to refinagle it to fix it back, put it back together again. So, trying to resist the urge to look at the picture because it just, it's so weird the way it goes together. So weird. That, I don't know where the cat went. Didn't I show the cat in the picture before? Whatever. It'll turn up. It has to be here somewhere. Because I've seen it today. So if it's not in the box when I dumped it out, then it has to be in the general vicinity of this place. There's that one. Oh, there's one ear done. Yay! There's the piece that goes right there. And then there should be another ear over here, which I can't figure out where those connecting pieces are either. They're all driving me batty. Where's the fish? Fish/whale thingamajiggy. Oh, does this go here? That's right. Sit. Get in there. Why won't you go together, Al? The fin was in the way. Fin was fighting me. Oh, this goes right here. Here's the squirrel. Here we go. There's that one. Here's the cat. There we go. And that is a tiny little mouse. Where the other one is, I don't know. I'll go look for it. See if it magically appears. Got it. Huzzah! I found the other one. Pieces in this one are bigger, so we'll just shove this little guy to the side. Sit. There we go. This one is a cat. These are much bigger. Although it's all purple all the time, so. Lilac, whatever. Same. We got a wolf. Another seahorse. Squirrel. Another cat. Part. And then we put them back together again. There's his face. There's his face. Now, these wooden puzzles, they're special. Special. Maybe it's just that their specialty is to drive me batty. Whereas this one's much harder than the mouse. For whatever reason that may be. There. Well, we're getting close. Okay, that's that size. And sorry. Here we go. There is the two wood puzzles. It's a fairly short stream. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions on things I could do better, or if you have preference on Legos or jigsaw puzzles, let me know. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, year, whatever it may be. I'm going to sign off for now. Until next time.